So now that we have everything, basically, what we're gonna do is to create some traps, because in our game there will be like some spikes that go up and down. If the player touch it, like it will like die, right? So we're gonna do that by going to the modeling mode, okay? And I already saved this level. That's the first thing you should do. If you don't, go to here and then save current level. In my case, I already have it, so I will put as. I will just select a location where I want it, and I just name it level 01. So let's go to the modeling tools, okay? And what we will create is a cone, because, you know, we're basically doing spikes. Now, I won't go into all the details here of the modeling tools. If you want, we have a complete tutorial on all these features that you see here, where you can model inside Unreal. So make sure to check that out if you want to learn how to model, but we're gonna just choose some of them. So I already played with the settings here, as you can see. So by default, the radius will be like 50, and I want something like more aggressive, right? So let's just put like 25 here. And this looks like a nice, it looks aggressive enough to me, right? So let's just click here, accept. And what we're gonna do is to basically duplicate these spikes by holding the Alt click. You can duplicate objects, Alt click, and then you can just Control click on the 4 of them, and let's just duplicate them a bunch of times, like this, for example. Alt click, Alt click. There you go. So now you have your spikes. The problem with this is that we have a lot of meshes here. So what I want to do is to basically select the cone here, and I will go here, and just by shift clicking I will select all the cones. I will make sure I'm selecting those just like this. Okay, there you go. So now what I will do is to go here to the mesh merge tool, and this will create a new asset. I'm gonna put multiple spikes, okay? It will be a new object. It will also be the input. The output will be from the input, okay, which is a static mesh. And then we're gonna delete the inputs, which means we're gonna delete all of them, okay? So let's accept this. And now that we have this, you will see that we have our spikes here. Perfect. So what else we can do? Well, we can create a base for this. So we can just create a box here. Let me just put the box in this position here. Click accept. And now I'm going here to the poly edit mode, so I can change the polygons. So I can just move this one like this. Move this one like this. There you go. Click the face and move it. Again, if you want to learn more about the modeling tools, we have a complete tutorial on that, so don't worry. And now we're just gonna go here and let's just see if this is good enough. Looks like, let's just move this one like here. Looks okay to me. So now we're gonna move this one and then just put it down. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, what else we can do? Well, we can create, we can put a bevel on this. So we can just go to poly edit, go here, and then you can put a bevel here. As soon as I click that, you will see that I will have a bevel. I have the bevel distance here. I can change it if I want. I'm just gonna leave it at 4 just for now. And then just click accept, and I will have like a bevel in my base. Now what I want to do is, because this object will be like this, where it's like you don't see me and you see me, and if you touch it you are dead, you can just click here, okay, and then click on this one. Actually click on the base first and then click on this one, and we're gonna create some holes. So what we're gonna do is to use a mesh boolean, okay, and this will create some holes, okay. Now I I don't want to delete these spikes, okay? So by default, the operation will be subtract, okay? We're gonna leave it like that. And then on tool accept, we're gonna keep the inputs. We're not gonna delete them. By default, here is delete. We're gonna keep them. So let's accept. And now you will see that I have holes here. I can just go back here. Actually, what happened here? Let's just... Oh, so we have our mesh here. Let's just hide it with H. And this one, we're just gonna move it here. Control H. And apparently we kept all the inputs. So now that we have this, we can just go back here and, you know, we have something here. Perfect. So let's just delete this one. And now we have created our trap, which is great. Now what we will do is to create a blueprint so that we can have the behavior like, oh, you see this trap? Like it's like this. Now it will move up and down, just like that. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like this for now, and we're gonna create a blueprint.